Hi, the piece I've chosen is Bach French Suite No. 6 Polonaise in E major, and I've listened to the recordings of Glenn Gould, Schiff and Angela Hewiit. Firstly, I would like to talk about ornamentation. So without ornamentation, the first few bars would sound like this. For Angela Hewiit, she tends to add in more turns rather than turns, and she does it more often on the second beat. So there's a bit more emphasis on the second beat. For the first 8 bars, usually when it's played the first time, there's not much ornamentation added. However, the second time, usually the pianist will add more ornamentation. So for example, what Glenn Gould does is he likes to add, I think he tends to add in more turns. So like for example, he plays it like this. Extra notes. So for this part, that he also adds in a bit of decoration, adding a C sharp and a D sharp. In terms of articulation, generally I think Glenn Gould, he will detach the quivers a bit more than the rest. So he does it generally for most of the notes. Yeah, like for the left hand, he will play it like this. However, I realized that the second time when he repeats it, he slurs it a little bit more. Especially he slurs like 2 notes, like this, just a little bit. As for Schiff, he generally plays it more legato. For example, the beginning, the left hand sounds like this. However, there are also some parts where it's the quivers are a bit more detached, like this. So I guess there's a bit more articulation, more freedom in articulation in Schiff's playing. Sometimes Angela Hewiit and Schiff, they will also like pair up the notes in the left hand, especially. For example, from bar 21 onwards, they will do like this, something like this, instead of just simply playing the notes. So I guess this is also like something like what Schiff did in the beginning, when he repeated the first 8 bars. The second time when he repeated it, he also did something like this, like what I mentioned just now. He would slur the notes slightly. Yeah, and for the part that I mentioned just now, from bar 21 onwards, something different that Angela Hewiit did was she there's a bit of staccato on the second note of the pair. For Schiff, he would just play it slurred. For Angela Hewiit, she will play it like this. So more staccato on the second note of the pair. So I guess for articulation, for the articulation, I guess Angela Hewiit and Schiff, there's a bit more freedom in the articulation. In Baroque music, such as this piece, I guess the piano has a bit more advantage over the harpsichord. Although in Baroque music, usually there isn't very loud and very soft compared to classical and romantic music. But playing it with dynamics, I guess it helps to bring out the phrasing a bit more, and I kind of like how she phrases this piece. So like other music, we can draw out the phrases. So for example, for this piece, I would like to draw out like bars 1 to 4 as one phrase, and then bars 5 to 8 as another phrase. So within a phrase, we can have a crescendo and then a decrescendo. So it gets louder, and then like gets softer, gets louder, and gets softer. So this is how like you can phrase it. And then I guess from bar 9 onwards, like it depends on how you want to phrase it. So there are like a couple of ways. So the first, what I want to actually bring out is from bar 13 onwards. From bar 13, bar 14, and all the way to bar 16 actually is, I would think, is a whole phrase by itself. But within this entire phrase, we can do something different. For example, for bar 13, what I actually heard from how she played it is he actually like grows in this bar, and then like from bar 14 he starts off again and grows. So it follows like the contour of the music. And then so it's like a subphrase within a phrase. So I guess it's a very unique way of phrasing the music.